Hi guys, welcome to Cognitive Hub Talent Tutorials. Till now we have seen about how to extract the data from several delimited files or XML files or JSON files, and also we learned about how to load such type of data by extracting a data from a delimited files and loading it in a database. And we have also seen about how to create a metadata in the repository and how to use such type of metadata schemas in several lot of components in the same job. And we have also seen about how to create a database connections, metadata and all. And normally ETL means extract, transform and load. Till now we have seen about extract and load in by several ways and using a lot of jobs example. But in this in the coming series of lectures I am going to say explain you all about a lot of transformations that we have in the Talent ETL studio, Open Studio. And in this video I am basically going to explain about what is the main component that we use in the transformation in Talent. That is nothing but a tmap component, which is used to, like, normally what we want is suppose we have a thousands of a file which have a thousand columns of thousand columns, and suppose in the output file you want only 10 columns. Then what you will do is, there by manually, if you want to do is, you need to segregate it by using a lot of it will be a lot of clumsy, it will be so convoluted. So in order to do that in a simple way, we have a Talent tmap component here, which will be done very easily. In the coming few minutes I am going to explain you with the help of example. So without wasting any time, let's dive into the topic. Okay guys, so what I am doing is, first of all I am creating a new job here. So I am going to repository panel and click here. I am creating a new job under the Talent Tutorials folder here, and the folder name is tmap example. I am just giving a sample name and I am leaving the purpose and description as blank. You can fill it both purpose as well as description. So the job is open in the designer panel. So the studio is a little bit slow. So what I am doing is, first of all we have a sample files in our folders in our local system. So what I am doing is, I am first of all extracting the such type of data into our file using a t file input delimited. I am using a t file input delimited for loading a data from a local system. So what I am doing is, I am going to component. So I am just making, you can also do it by having, we already created some metadata here. So let's see whether that metadata is there or not. So we have already created that metadata for delimited file, so I am using that. So you don't need to configure everything, we already configured in the metadata itself. So what I am doing is, I am entering a tmap component for extracting. So what this file input delimited here is, it is nothing but extracting a data from our local system, and tmap is nothing but for transformations, and I am doing it here t log row. You can also enter here for like a t file output delimited, or whatever the output component that you want, where you want to load such type of data. Here I don't want to load that data, I want to print that data in our console. That is why I have entered the t log row component here. So if you want to load such data, the output data into some other file, then you can use a t file output delimited, just a way like we used in the previous database examples and all. So what I am doing is, I am just connecting the input row to the tmap. So see, it is not showing any error in the input file like t file input delimited, but it is showing some error in the tmap. So what is nothing but this component has not enough row type outputs. So do double click on this tmap component. So what this tmap is, whatever the inputs that you have will be represented in the left left side of this editor. This is nothing but a tmap editor. See, here we have input or whatever the input data that we have, it will load the input schema, And what you want to do is whatever how many of whatever the output that you want, you can create a output table here. So here the by default name is out1, and if I click OK, then it will get some table. And if you save it and click OK here, and if you go to tmap and if you click on error like row, then you will be getting that whatever the output table that you have, it will get that output one row. So if you click on it and connecting to this row, then it will get attached to that component. So but we haven't assigned any schema for it. So what I am doing is, here we have 3 columns, but in the output column I need only first as well as age. So what I am doing is, I am clicking on first as well as age, and I am dragging it to this output table. So what it is showing is, whatever suppose if you have this row 1 table 100 rows, if you have 100 columns, then if you want only first 3 columns in the output table, then you can click only first 3 columns and just drag it drop into the output table. Then you will be getting this type of table. And by default, whenever you are dragging and dropping such components, by default it is showing some errors here. It will automatically takes the schema values also. Here first name is string and age is integer. This is the schema for the output 1 table. So this is how the output 1 is configured. And if I click OK here, and if it will show some pop-up message like, would you like to propagate the changes, and click as here. So it is not showing any error now. So if you click tlog row and click on sync columns, and I wanted to print change this basic mode to table mode, and again save it and go to run tab now. So if you click the out table, then it will show only the first 2 columns, like whatever the row columns that we selected from the main schema, like we selected only first name as well as age. So it will only show as the only 2 columns, like first name as well as age. Similarly, if you select 10 columns or first 3 columns, then it will show up, it will load the only 3 rows. Similarly, like in the tmap we can take a lot of inputs, but we have only one input here, and remaining all tables are lookup tables. Similarly, in the output tables we can create as many of tables. Suppose we already have output 1 table, but now I want to create a output 2 table with the last name and age. So what I am doing is, I am clicking last name and age, and I am dragging and drop to this one. So I am saving it and I am clicking OK. So what I am doing is, I am creating again another tlog row component here. So but I want to connect this with, we already connected out1, now we want to connect this out2. See, whenever we created a new output table in the tmap editor, it automatically gets reflected in the designer tab. So it is showing some row connector here, out2. So I am clicking out2 here, and I am clicking here. So I am double clicking the tlog row component and again doing the sync schema. So I am again running this. So let's observe the output what we are having. See, in the first table what we are having is, we are having the first name and in the first table what we are having is we didn't change the mode to table, that's why it is a little bit confusing. So I am saving it and I am going to run tab and again running it. So in one table you are getting a first name and age, in the other table you are getting a last name as well as age. See, first name and age, and then the tlog row to last name and age. So this is how you are going to do the tables. You can also I don't want to connect this one, I am deleting this row. So I want to connect tmap and tlog row component using a new row. We haven't created any output table, right? But I don't want to connect these 2 components using out2 row. I want to create a new table. So what I am doing is, I am clicking on new output here. So I am connecting this with. So it is asking for new, what is the new output name? I am giving second. So it is saying schema. So I am saving it. So whenever I click the tmap editor, it is showing a new table here. It automatically gets the new table. Whatever the output connector that we have created in the designer tab, it automatically reflects in the tmap editor. Similarly, when you created here in the tmap editor a new output table, then it automatically gets reflected in the designer panel. So this is how it gets reflected. here we have done the schema like sync schema, that is why it gets reflected here. So if you want to do the same thing, I am just copying it and pasting here. So similarly you can do a lot of tables in the output tables, as well as you can use a lot of input tables as well. So this is the main advantage of using a tmap component for doing the transformations and all. So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you for watching.